So we have seen the two different types of industries, process industry and discrete manufacturing industry. Process industries will have continuous variables. Discrete manufacturing industries will have discrete variables, though it is not a rule that it has to be like that. But whenever we say industrial control system means to keep the output variables within close range of the expected value. So we are keeping the output variables at the expected value by controlling the input parameter. So by controlling the parameters, we are able to achieve the required values for the various variables. So sometimes it can be direct one-to-one connection, or it may be a relative one. So it can be of either ways. So if you want to implement the control systems, since the variables are of different nature, control systems also have to be different. So in all the four types of variables what we are seeing here, generally these variables will change with respect to time. Now how exactly are they changing with respect to time? We'll say what kind of control system is needed. If you are taking the example of the analog variable or analog parameter or a continuous parameter, there is no fixed timing at which it is changing, or it is changing all the time in a particular fashion. If you take the case of the discrete binary variable, it will change to a particular level at some particular instant of time. Apart from that time interval, it may not change. Then again after some time it can be changed. The values can be changed only at certain intervals of time. So what are those intervals of time? We will be discussing in detail, but they cannot be changed as and when required. So whether it is discrete binary variable, or it is discrete variable other than binary, or it can be a pulsed data, it cannot be changed as per at any instant of time. There are certain time intervals where it can be changed. For example, we will take the example of a pulsed data. So if you want to detect two components moving on a conveyor, there has to be a minimum gap between them, because when we say a pulse, it will be having some amount of time that is required for the information to be captured. So within that time, if you are having two components very close, then the pulsed data system may not be functioning. So if you are taking the case of a continuous variable, which is more commonly used in a process industry, you can continuously measure and change the temperature by increasing or decreasing the power to the heating coils, or you can continuously increase or decrease the pressure by opening or closing of the valves. So all these things are possible. So if you say process industries, they emphasize on control of continuous variables and parameters. So a continuous controls elements are used. If you take the case of discrete manufacturing industries, they tend to emphasize control of discrete variables and parameters. So a discrete control elements or discrete control systems are used. How do we compare continuous and discrete control? So as explained, continuous control is used in process industries, discrete control is used in discrete manufacturing industries. So over several comparison factors, we are having the details. So if you take the product output, so process industries will have weight, you can have liquid volume, or you can have solid volume measures. So you can have anything from 0 to 1 liter or 1 kg. If you are taking the example of the discrete manufacturing industries, you can have only one part or you can have two part. You cannot have anything in between 1.5 part. So you are having separate values that are possible. The next one is the quality measures. Here you have the consistency, you are having the concentration. Then in case of the discrete, the quality measures are dimensions. You can have surface finish, appearance, etc. Typical variables and parameters. In case of process industries, you are having temperature, volume, flow rate, pressure. In case of discrete, you are having position, you are having velocity, you are having acceleration. Then sensors, you are having flow meters and thermocouples, pressure sensors. You are having limit switches, photoelectric sensors, strain gauges, piezoelectric sensors. Type of actuators, you can have valves, heaters, pumps. And for discrete control, you can have switches, motors and pistons. So what is this time constant? Time constant is the time required to enforce a change in the variable. For example, if you are taking the case of a cement industry where you are trying to cool down the cement after the process is completed, it is not possible to do it instantaneously. It requires a significant amount of time. Or if you want to do the evaporation, that also you cannot do instantaneously. Once you apply the control, then it will take some amount of time to reach the value. If you take the example of the discrete manufacturing industries, especially a CNC machine, if you want a particular speed, instantaneously you can achieve that. In a very short period of time, it is possible to increase or decrease the speed. Or if you want to get to a particular position in a very short period of time, it is possible to change over from one level to another level. That is possible in discrete manufacturing industries. So in the discrete manufacturing industries, it is possible to change the variable values from one level to another level instantaneously or within a very short period of time, which may not be always possible in case of a continuous control or in case of a process industries. So generally speaking, the parameters in a process industry or a discrete manufacturing industry can be both continuous for certain variables and discontinuous or discrete for some other variables, and whatever control system is being used. Nowadays, it will have the capability to handle both continuous as well as